We are officially a few weeks away before the biggest event in the history of Ethereum unfolds, and people are lining up and saving the best seats when the most awaited transition from proof of work to proof of stake in the network of Ethereum happens. Whether you are a direct investor in Ethereum or just an observer who is trying to get to know what the space has to offer, there is no denying that the Ethereum merge is the most speculated event that will probably continue to make waves even after the actual event has passed. But some of you might ask, when is the time to actually buy Ethereum? Will it be fine to buy now, or will it make sense to buy it during the peak of the merge? This is Diversified Streams, your go-to YouTube channel for all things crypto. If you haven't subscribed yet, click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the latest news and tips related to crypto, and make sure to keep your notifications on so you'll be updated with our latest videos. We post frequently so you wouldn't want to miss it. In today's video, we will be talking about Ethereum and when is the best time to buy, especially when the merge is just around the corner. There are a lot of things worth considering, especially when you are a newbie when it comes to crypto. Risks are always an inevitable assumption, even when you are looking into an asset that has a reputation. So no one can never really be too careful when putting money into an investment. Sometime around the middle of September, the world will be witnessing a really momentous occasion in crypto. So momentous that it is deemed the biggest thing to ever happen next to Ethereum's very own creation. People inside and out of the industry hear news about it, and experts are not holding back with their opinions. Eric Crown of Crown's Crypto Cave shares the same experience with everyone, and he has some opinions worth discussing about the best time to be buying Ethereum. As an owner of Ethereum himself, Crown thinks that the asset is one of the few in the market that is actually here to stay, and that opinion is so valid knowing that he has been working in the industry since 2016. 2016 was a time when crypto holds no definitive reputation, and to be honest, it was viewed more as a hotspot for scams rather than actual financial progress. But really, the amount of people who invested into Ethereum and the security and projects surrounding it are enough to consider Ethereum a stronghold in the industry, and it will definitely be standing for a long time. Crown, like many other experts, see Ethereum as the second best asset in terms of safety and cryptocurrency landscape. The first one is Bitcoin, and we know it because of the great deal of consistency and assurance it offers. But we are talking about Ethereum, which was launched just 5 years after Bitcoin was. Crown thinks that people do not care about the gap between the two assets because in 50 years' time, they will only see the two as the best platforms in the crypto space. When it comes to whether or not the current prices in Ethereum will be able to maintain its current standing in terms of price targets, Crown says that the merge that is happening will serve as the main avenue for several narratives to take place. There are these predatory investors who will hype up other investors that are more retail-oriented and get them to be energetic towards the events so that the price action goes up, paving the way for a more positive and green development before dumping a little as the actual merge happens. There is a psychology that manifests behind this, and that being the event being the actual catalyst for everything to start rolling over. There's no definite answer as to how the price of Ethereum will be affected pre- and post-merge, but the same was what happened with the Bitcoin halving the last time, when the effects were also unknown, and people just watched things unfold right before their eyes. What do you think of Crown's speculation so far? Are you on the same page as him? Let us know your thoughts by writing them in the comments down below. Also, while you're at it, you can give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you think we have been doing a good job with our content. Your subscription matters so much to us, and we'd love to have you in our community. Going back to the video, Crown also thinks that for Ethereum, the dump will probably be starting sometime in the early week of September, as one of the current strongholds in the cryptocurrency space right now, at least right at this very moment. The likelihood of Ethereum achieving a potential macro low is much more evident than it may seem. There are a lot of big things going on for Ethereum both before and after the event. But one of the big things that you need to know is that on the monthly time frame, Ethereum is showing what we may call as the hidden bullish divergence. This is a behavior that generally signals the aggressiveness of bears by using more force and momentum in order to direct the price action in a downward direction, just enough of a down low and not too much. Another thing worth noting for Ethereum is the stochastic momentum oscillator. which also seems to exhibit some downward behavior, but we're just not there yet. So with all this, Crown believes that the actual lows will kick off in late September to early October. Nobody knows how long, since that low will the assets start kicking upward. But right now, the bottom in Ethereum that Crown expects to see would be somewhere around 12 to 1300, if everything falls into place once September rolls in. Answering the question on whether or not it's time to buy Ethereum, it is not anymore, as you might already be too late to get the full experience of holding Ethereum before the merge happens. It would be much better to sit this one out and wait a couple of weeks. Best case scenario, when the price reaches 1300, and that's the signal you will be waiting for in order to purchase Ethereum. Crown furthers his statement by saying that ETH dominance will only stay and continue going from its current stats, and it will only go up until the merge happens, or at the very least a week before it commences. This is Ethereum against everything else in this discussion, and we are certainly hoping for Ethereum to keep this performance up. Crown's talk ended with advice to some up-and-coming investors who are giddy about investing not only in Ethereum, but basically all other coins available in the market today. The only advice that he gave them was to backtest their strategies when it comes to investing, and not just rely on what information is available on the internet, because it will most likely not work and will not help you out in understanding what needs to be done in order to win in this industry, despite the gargantuan amount of risk that arises from it. He said that it is important to look at investing with three aspects in mind, namely entry, exit, and risk management. And if there is a way for us investors to come to terms with each of these aspects and figure out a way to develop a strategy that addresses all three, the decision undertaken will be much more feasible and profitable. This is something that everyone can learn to do, whether you have been in the space for a long time or someone who stepped in just a minute ago. Aside from asking yourself when the right time is to buy an asset, ask yourself a ton of other questions that will help safeguard your investment and mental health. After all, cryptocurrency is an industry that never sleeps. And there you have it, folks. I hope you found this content insightful and informative. If you find this video awesome, do us a favor and give this video a like, and also subscribe to our channel to be updated of our future uploads regarding crypto. This has been Diversified Streams. Thank you so much for tuning in, and see you in our next video.